don't raise taxes on middle-income people, lower them.
And I said I would cut taxes for middle-class families, and that's what I've done.
Governor Romney now holds a 9-point advantage over President Obama with middle-class families.
Talk about what the middle class, or how do you regrow the middle class, how do you bring it back?
I don't think the word poverty was used more than once or twice in any of their speeches. There was a focus on the middle class.
Poverty has become sort of like the new bad word, the P word, where no one wants to sort of talk about it and mention it at all.
The one thing is to try to avoid some of the cliches and the types and the stereotypes. Dial down and boil down as much as you can to the details of exactly why people are low income and what that means. What does it mean to be poor?
That's what you want to do when you cover poverty, is you want to find people who have innate dignity and respect to change people's ideas about what poverty is.
And a lot of our debates are really about poverty and income inequality. If you're talking about whether or not someone can afford a house, if you're talking about medical care, performance in schools, crime, poverty is central to all of those kind of policy topics.
For the mayoral election is a real opportunity to talk about, well, where are we with homelessness? Where are we with all these things? Because how are you going to spend the money? How are you going to manage the budget?
Rather than speak about poverty, I think that mayoral candidates are going to have to address the issue of homelessness. There are more people on the street. The shelters are exploding. There are 21,000 children in shelters, unheard of numbers. From the Bloomberg administration when they first came on to today, we've doubled the homeless population in the city of New York. So I think that is an issue somebody's going to have to put their teeth into.
If we're covering campaigns and issues aren't being brought up, then it's our job to ask those questions. It isn't, if we're just sort of following the rhetoric of the politicians, we become human tape recorders.
I'd love to hear the candidates talk about what are they going to do to, on a significant scale, attack poverty here. And I think there are probably ways that we can do it.